It's not. It's not important for me, really. But I used to think it's well. Okay, let me rephrase that. It's not that important for me, but it is nice to have someone who you're on the same cultural understanding of things. Because again, for me, I was born and raised in Zimbabwe. I only moved to England when I was like 17. 17 years, 17 and a half, 17, something around there. So I'd done most of my growing up. And it would be nice. It would be nice. Like, it's one of the things I love about my current girlfriend. Like, about my current girlfriend, like, that's gonna be like, one of the things I love about my girlfriend is that what you calls it, she's very traditional, like very traditional. She understands tradition, customs, and all of this, and yeah. But she left Zimbabwe when she was so young. So many Zimbabweans that left Zimbabwe at the age that she left will tell you they can't speak Shona. You know what I'm saying? And she speaks Shona. She knows some shit about culture and tradition that I don't even know. But at the same time, if you hear her speaking in the other room, she's like the most British thing you've heard in your life. It's mind-boggling. It's beautiful. I fucking love it. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? She doesn't respond. When she answers my mom, she's home. She doesn't say eh. I'm like, God damn. So I never used to think I liked traditional stuff and like one of a cultural woman, but when I saw that dynamic play out home and just around the people that I'm with and how she carries herself, I genuinely was like, you know what? I dig that shit. I like that. I like that. But I'm not saying to everyone else it should be important. It should be. It's previously I was like, I don't care about it, but then when I got someone who really adhered to, not in a submissive way, you know, they kneel and but just in a way that just blends. Can you imagine? Muvet, British, I'm not mama. It's just shit like that. To wrap your head around that. That's what I'm cooking with, bro. It's nice.
It's not a deal breaker, but I definitely do gravitate towards people with different cultures just because I find it super interesting and I feel like it brings a lot more different dynamic to the relationship. Like, can I say anything? I don't date white guys. Like, that's just like a no to me. No. So yeah, so that's my only preference. Anybody else I'm open to. If you want the truth, that's like the whole truth. I cannot lie.
So you haven't dated a white girl?
I have, and that's where I went wrong. So for the last 2 years, well, a year and a half, I've only dated anyone else.
Anyone else?
Yeah. And mainly African people are my favourite. For real.
In my opinion, no. But my mum always speaks to me about this. Like, you have to find a black woman. You know, black. She has to be black. You know, white women. You know, they like to, steal your money if you're successful. Yada yada yada. And I'm just like, yeah, I hear that, but let me just explore, see what's out there. Yada yada yada. Let me. Do you know what I mean? Let me find a woman for me in it. But yeah, culturally, if it's having that same, being on the same wavelength, like with the same upbringing, it's more relatable. You'll understand more on why things are like that in the relationship.
And I feel like African people are not entitled, like a lot of white men are entitled. They think they're owed so much, and I just feel like people like the Asian guys I've dated or the African guys I've dated, they're a lot more respectable and a lot don't expect as much as well. That's what I find.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
For me personally, yes. I've been brought up in a house where we speak Ndebele, Shona, Zulu, My mum will speak Xhosa and no, is it Sutu here and there, but I don't speak it. And I think that my culture is very rich. My culture is very vast. Even I don't fully understand it because I've been brought up here, but I've had the opportunity to experience the pleasure of experiencing it, and I love that. I would prefer somebody else who comes in who has a similar culture to mine, just because I want to have my children, experience that same culture. Not to say that if you're biracial, you're missing out on anything, but for me, I want to be able to speak Ndebele in my house. I want to be able to speak Shona in my house, and I want to be able to do the same with my kids as well.
Not necessarily now, because for me, I feel like I don't mind going out with an Asian woman, like a Muslim woman or a Jewish or Sikh or whatever religion. You know what I mean? Because I feel, end of the day, it's you two in the relationship. If you got that chemistry, you both meet halfway, and sometimes two different cultures can work together. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, in cultures, it's all about love, family, and traditions. So if you can intertwine both traditions, then it can work. You know what I mean?